Greetings, everyone. My name is Jessica, and let me start with the question. How ready are our educational systems to meaningfully integrate artificial intelligence? As AI, machine learning, and big data increasingly shape the future of work, education must adapt. This presentation explores how artificial intelligence, machine learning, and big data are being used in higher education to improve both academic and institutional outcomes. As these technologies continue to evolve, their impact on education is becoming increasingly significant, not just in automating tasks, but in shaping how students learn, how institutions operate, and how professionals are trained. My critical review draws on three empirical studies that illustrate different aspects of AI role in education, from predictive analytics and institutional efficiency to student preparedness for working with AI. The goal of this review was to examine the current use of AI across educational contexts and critically evaluate its effectiveness and limitations. The scope includes three studies. First, a study by Kavita et al., which uses machine learning to predict student placement outcomes. Second, Lee and Gao, who apply big data analysis to assess institutional energy efficiency. And third, Zapor et al., who examine AI readiness amongst medical students. Despite the differences in focus, all three studies highlight AI potential to enhance performance, whether at individual student level, institutional level, or curricular level. At the same time, they expose several important limitations, which I will explore later in this presentation. Now let's explore how these studies apply AI in practice. Kavita et al. Implemented machine learning to predict the likelihood of student placement success using variables like GPA, psychological profile, and demographics. This approach allows institutions to identify at-risk students early and offer targeted support, which can improve educational outcome and employment rates. Lee and Gao studies take a broader institutional view. They analyze how big data and fuzzy set qualitative comparative analysis, which is a type of comparative analysis, can help vocational institutions improve the energy efficiency of research and innovation processes. Their work show how AI and analytics can inform better resource allocation and long-term strategic planning. Finally, Zaipo et al. Assess how ready medical students are to engage with AI in clinical settings. They use a structured scale to evaluate students' cognitive, emotional, and technical readiness. The study concluded that while students are aware of AI growing role in healthcare, educational programs are not doing enough to prepare them. Together, these studies show how AI technologies are being operationalized at multiple levels within higher education, from personalized learning to institutional sustainability to professional preparation. While the study demonstrates progress, several gaps and limitations must be addressed for AI to be used responsibly and effectively in education. First, none of the studies use longitudinal methods. This makes it difficult to determine the lasting impact of AI on learning outcomes or institutional change. We need long-term studies that track progress over time. Second, there's a lack of qualitative insight. While quantitative data is valuable, it often misses the real world experiences of students and educators. Mixed methods research would offer a more complete picture of how AI affects motivation, trust, and engagement. Third, ethical concerns are largely absent. Issues like algorithmic bias, data privacy, and over-reliance on automated decision making are real challenges that require proactive policies and research. The contextual scope is also narrow. Each study focuses on specific populations, engineering students, vocational institutions, and medical students, so the generality of the findings is limited. Finally, more interdisciplinary collaboration is needed. AI in education shouldn't be developed in isolation. It requires contribution from computer scientists, educators, psychologists, and ethicists to create systems that are technically robust and socially responsible. In conclusion, artificial intelligence is no longer an abstract concept in higher education. It is actively shaping how students are supported, how institutions plan and optimize, and how professionals are trained for future careers. These studies review provide evidence that AI tool when applied effectively can personalize education, improve efficiency, and fill gaps in workforce readiness. But these benefits come with responsibilities. We need to ensure that AI systems are inclusive, ethical, and grounded in evidence, not just efficient. This means expanding research beyond predictions and performance metrics to include long term impact, human experiences, and social consequences. Moving forward, a collaborative and critical approach will be essential to ensure that AI enhances, not replaces, the human core of education. As we consider the future of AI in education, we must remember that technology is a tool, not a solution in itself. Its effectiveness depends on how thoughtfully and ethically we choose to apply it. Thank you for your time and attention. Have a nice day.